My glassing. Hello. Are we there? Am I here? Are you there? Can you hear me, everybody? Got a bit of a fancy start screen today. What do you think? I liked it because, as Marky said, it means we don't miss the beginning. So good to be here with you guys. Better just turn my phone down, huh? Thanks everyone for joining tonight. This is going to be a really exciting night. I am going to be doing my debut album, Note to Self, from track 1 to track 10, maybe 11, secret track, and the whole way through. And I'm going to be talking about a little bit about the songs as we go, but I'm going to try to keep it moving a bit because an album's a long listening session. Or sing-along session if you're there at home. Who here, let me know, do you have a copy of the Note to Self album? Either digital or physical copy. You got to let me know. I still have a stack of copies of this album. It was released in 2007 and it's a beautiful album. It was produced by Matt Fell. And a lot of the songs most of the songs except for one, were written by myself and co-written with some incredible writers. You guys, if you've been in the country scene for a little while, you might be familiar. Remember Jonah's Road? So Jay Colley and Jasper Somerville Colley from Jonah's Road. Dear friends of mine, and I'm so sad Jas is no longer with us. It's just it blows my mind to think that. But he and Jay were such a big part of this album, huge part of it. I came up from Canberra to Sydney on my first big songwriting trip, and organised by Sony, who they were with at the time, and just coming off the back of Idol, we managed to get a hook up with these great writers, and so I stayed up in Sydney for about a week and did writing with these guys, and it was just awesome. Also featured songwriters Sam Hawksley, and there's one song on here which is from an artist or from a band that was like around at the time called House of Red. You won't find much of their stuff around, but they were amazing. And Ben Butler, who I think has just played guitars on Benny Ransom's record. But Ben Butler, he plays for Sting, and Anne-Marie Milazzo. Now, she was the lead vocalist of this band, House of Red, and so there was one song that is a cover of one of their songs that I heard around the time and went, oh my God, I want to cover it, except I changed the she's to he. So that's a little quick zip around the block about Note to Self. It was a really amazing. It was my first album, independent release on my own record label, White Dove Music, out through MGM at the time. And yeah, it did really, really great. It was out in all of the music shop stores around the country. And yeah, I was really, really proud of it. Quite a few successful singles off it. We had Stronger and Waste Away and Alive. And I'm going to be doing all of the songs, including the singles and those that didn't make the cut for the singles, but are still songs that I really, really love. And I know that many of you also love as well, because I remember I've seen your comments during the week saying, please do this one, please do that one. And I'm so glad so many of you have got copies. That's so cool. And Rhiannon, you were there at Belconnen Mall at the big in-store that I did at the shopping centre. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so I hope you guys love it. And if you do like the songs that you hear tonight, you can just get it yourself. You can listen yourself on Spotify, iTunes, you can get it, or you can purchase the CD from my web store. The other amazing thing I have in my web store, which arrived just this week, my very own wine glasses, stemless wine glasses. And I don't mind if I do. They are 500 ml premium crystalline stemless wine glasses engraved with this gorgeous little logo. I don't even know if you can see that. There we are. Yeah, they're gorgeous, and they're available now on my web shop. Chris has just put up the little graphic there. There's a bundle deal, $50 for two, and yeah, plus postage. They come in these gorgeous little boxes. I've just taken the lid off a box. They come in these gorgeous little boxes and satin lined, all lined beautifully. And I bubble wrap them within an inch of their life and post them out to you with love. And if you'd like, I can even sign the inside of them. I didn't do it for all of them, sorry, I only thought of it a bit late for the ones that went out today. But they are now available, and they're on my COVID-19 poor artist, if you need new wine glasses, buy them from me list. And also just a pretty cool different merch item that you don't see every day. So yeah, we live in a small apartment, and these wine glasses are taking up some space in our house. So please, guys, whatever angle it takes, buy a wine glass. Late Mother's Day present. Happy Mother's Day to every mum out there for this Sunday. I wish there was a Happy Mother's Day song. Happy Mother's Day to you. It doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? But Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. Hope you have a great day, and if you haven't got something yet, or you know that the other half hasn't organised something for you, just buy it yourself. I've had a few people today saying, I've just bought it for myself and told my hubby or my partner not to worry about getting me anything. So we can do that. We can do that. All right, I'm going to get stuck into it. I'm going to roll through the first couple of tracks off Note to Self. We're going to kick it off with Stronger and move on to Don't Cry. You see me and you wonder how I'm stronger without you. How many hours did I wait in your room? Gray like a flower thrown away too soon. It's colder in your arms tonight than it is outside. And when I look into your eyes, I see lies. And you see me and you wonder what you do without me. I knew it would drag me under, but I'm stronger without you. Gone is the child who needs to find a reason why. Healing from all the pain you left behind. Content to leave you wanting more than goodbye. So as I'm walking out your door, well, don't look so surprised when you see me and you wonder what you do without me. I knew you would drag me under, but I'm stronger without you. Oh, oh. guys. One of my favourites on Note to Self. Wait, can't you wait? Can't you see me? No. Can you stay? Can you hear me when I call? I don't sleep and you cry, and I waited so long. Why cry? You never lost me. Why can't you see love won't die? Don't cry. Cold, I'm so cold. I'm still breathing. Hope won't let go. Can you feel me? Can you tell that I can't sleep and I can't cry? And I waited so long. Why cry? You never lost me. Why can't you see love won't die? Don't cry, no waiting, and I wonder why I can't feel the rain. Am I broken? Will I stay this way? And I can't sleep, and I can't cry. And I waited so long. Why cry? You never lost me. Why can't you see love won't die? Don't cry. And I waited so long. Why cry? You never lost me. Why can't you see love won't die? Don't cry. Thank you, guys. And that's a full-on song. They both are actually very emotional songs. We wrote that one about a person that had passed away and was trying to communicate with the person that they loved that was still here, and that they were kind of mourning for that feeling of being close to the person that they love. And I don't know, I've lost my beautiful dad who was very, very close to me, and so many people will have lost people that they love, and I think it's like, you know, I often imagine that he's sort of trying to get my attention to, you know, shake me out of a funk that I'm in, or cheer me up when I'm sad, or what have you. And I think this song is, for me, it's kind of a bit of a reminder that, for me, I feel like my dad is still always with me, and I think, you know, people that have lost loved ones, that's that's what I believe, that they are still with you, and they are watching over you, and they're with you every step of the way. And so, you know, just remember to acknowledge them every now and again, and let them know that you do see them and feel them, and that they are still in your life and in your memories and in your heart. I think it's important because, yeah, there'd be nothing worse than trying to feel like you were communicating with somebody and they couldn't hear you or feel what you were saying. So just, yeah, open up, guys. I'm not all woo-woo or whatever, but I do believe that's true. I'm so glad you guys are loving this. Thank you. I'm going to keep cruising along. This next little number I actually dedicated to the troops that I went over to perform for in Iraq and the Middle East. I just actually got sent a beautiful photo by one of the people that I met there. I'm just trying to bring it up because that would be really cool if I could actually show it to you, wouldn't it? Let me see if I can do this. Might be a bit technologically. Richard Rose sent me a photo. Let me see if you can see this. It's dated 24th of the 12th, 2005. I don't know. Let me know. Can you see that, Chris? Too close? Anyway, it was really, really cool that he just sent that to me just as I was about to do this set. This little fresh face thing I am. So, Richard, this one's for you. Thanks, guys. Gorgeous piano playing on that song. I think it was Bill Rivesby actually that played on this. Incredible. So many wonderful musicians that I would come to meet again years down the track in my country music journey. It's funny, I was just going through some old clippings and things like that last time I was down in Canberra visiting my mum, and there was this clipping that I found and I think it was from the Country Music Capital News. Jay and Jasper's manager, Sue, at the time sent the album Note to Self into Country Music Capital News to be reviewed. And I had no idea. And then one day when I went around to see her, she was like, "Here, check this out." And it was this review by, I think it's Deborah Minter. So if any, and the person that reviewed the one next to it was John Wolfe, from the radio station up there. So if anyone remembers Deborah Minter, let her know that from Tamworth, let her know that I've given her a plug here. But it was a lovely review. I just want to really quickly read it out to you. It says, "One of the most amazing and exciting talents to emerge straddling the line between pop and country this century is Hayley Jensen, whose long-awaited debut album Note to Self has just been released. Hayley made it to the top 4 on Idol, all about Idol stuff. Perhaps it was destiny, as by not winning she got to do her own thing and recruited some talents of Australia's best and brightest contemporary country writers and producers for the album. Hayley wrote 9 of the 10 tracks, as I said, many along with song-crafting geniuses behind multi-award-winning country group Jonah's Road, crafting gorgeous songs such as the debut single Stronger, Don't Cry, Note to Self, Only One, and Waste Away, which was the next single and the next song I'm going to sing for you now. Hayley's full, rich vocals are so delightful. The album is certain to make a lot of waves and has fulfilled all my high expectations." Isn't that beautiful? So, look, guys, I was country before I was even country, okay? I just love that. I loved reading that back. I thought, oh, it's really beautiful. Yeah. So, thanks, Deborah. And thanks for the support from the community before I was even knew you existed. Really. This next little one's a fun number. 2 seconds. This one I released as a single, and the guys from Sketchbook Media made an amazing video for it. I spoke about it the other week, so I won't go too much into it. But if you're watching this on YouTube tonight, because we do have it streaming on YouTube too, you can check out afterwards the music video for Waste Away. It was really cool. It was really ahead of its time. I haven't had hardly any wine tonight. And I'm powering through the songs. I'm going to do Waste Away and then I'm going to come back and see what you guys are saying. How about that? Oh, yeah. You've been holding on and crying to yourself, but it's alright. You gotta let it go. You've been lost alone and lying to yourself, but it's alright. I've been there and I know. Although it seems that all your dreams have seams that fall apart. Gotta stop giving up, stop looking up and living like there's no tomorrow. Or you're wasting away. Start waking up and making up for taking up the time we borrowed. Don't let life be wasting away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've been hurt. love that song. I reckon a few of you too. You guys do too. That was on Video Hits back in the day, and Rage. Very, very cool. Oh, haven't stopped giving you a sneak peek what the next one is. If you got the album, you already know what it is because I'm going track by track. But guys, this is so much fun. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. I'm loving, really, really, really loving revisiting these songs. I think they're all just such amazing songs, if I don't say so myself. And yeah, so it's just nice to let them have the light of day again, you know. And hopefully a few of you guys that have never heard these songs before, you know, will hear them for the first time and love them as much as I did when I wrote them at the beginning. And oh, thank you guys. You're all beautiful. Seriously, this gives me my like pep talk for the week. When I start feeling down about being locked up and not being out there performing in live for, you know. As I said the other week though, this does feel live. I do feel like when I read your comments, I can see your faces and I can, you know, it feels like you're sitting here in my lounge room with me. So thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying your night too. Did everyone love the Dancing Through the Decades last week? That was a lot of fun for me. Anyway, let me know if you liked Dancing Through Decades, if I should do another one. Keep your requests coming, guys, for other weeks. Of course, you know. I'm going to move it right along. I was going to actually go straight into this song. That's why it started so quickly. Whoopsies. Oh, well. Dip-a-din. Do another one. Sweet. I walk down the street and I feel so incomplete. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? And why do I feel that one day everything is fine? It's fine. The next day it seems that it was all a lie. And I can't believe that this is happening to me. And how can it be that life can be so bittersweet, bittersweet, yeah. Why is it seems that we can never get ahead? Why is it seems that I can't let myself be led? You're trying, I see, to help me get out of this hole that I've made for myself, but I resist the pull, and now it seems so amplified. And I can't believe this is happening to me, and I can't believe that life can be so bittersweet, bittersweet. Yeah, I can't believe this is happening to me. I remember Matt producing that song going, oh my gosh, what are we going to do with this song? Because basically it was one of the very first songs I'd ever written, and it was very, very soon after The Voice, and I had this little like Casio. It was not a professional keyboard, let's put it that way. I'd had it for years and years and years growing up, and it had all these like little preset bossa nova and salsa and like little preset kind of feels and grooves on it. And I just sat there in the lounge room. Like I didn't have a stand for it or anything. I just sat it on the floor and I'm playing with one finger. You know, you guys have seen me play. I'm a little bit better now, but I just put on like the bossa nova feel and just a bit of a bass line and came up with this song, and I was like, I just really dig it. It's got such a cool feel. So it's a favourite of a few out there, I think. There's Nick loves it. Denise loves that one. I always got told at my gigs, do bittersweet, bittersweet, bittersweet. So it's a fun song. And the way Nick, I just read your name. The way Matt produced it was really, really cool. He had all these really old organs in his studio, and he kind of used all these cool old samples. It was amazing. Gonna keep moving on, guys. Doing all right for time. I think I say that famous last words. Oh, better have another sip of wine. How are you guys going? I thought I'd wear my sparkly top. I bought this for my the one acoustic night show that I did up here in Sydney, that a few of you Sydney-siders came to, and I loved it. It's got puffy sleeves. It's a bit much, a bit OTT for a Thursday night in. Jenny, you could see the I've got runners on tonight instead of my Ugg boots, but it was a tough call. Okay, this next song was my very first single ever. I released it on an EP all by myself. Again, as I say, this one went out through the music shop, but it was like on a consignment deal that I did with all the music shops themselves. I think it was 4 tracks. One of them didn't end up on the album, but I may or may not sing it for you tonight. So it was just on that EP, the Alive EP, where I had this crazy curly hairdo pressed up against a white wall. Funny the things we do that we think look good for CD cover shot. But this little song did so well. It made it to the top 20 of the Australasian ARIA charts, singles charts, which was just like incredible for just, independent little old me putting out my very first release. And it was because of you guys and many of you that are still following me and supporting me all these years on. So thank you. That was kind of like, such an awesome thing to be able to do as an independent artist. All the other, it was like Sony, EMI, Hayley Jensen, or White Dove Music. By the way, guys, I'm loving these wine glasses. Just saying. There's also a tip jar, but please, only if you feel compelled and have all of my things and just think, oh, this is a really fun night and I've got some extra cash because we're not going out tonight, we're staying in instead. Whatever, no pressure. You guys have been super duper generous, so thank you very, very much. You have saved my butt during this time, I'm telling you that. Here we go. Or not. Well done, House. Talk to myself sometimes. Tonight the walls are closed. I'm tired of hearing the reason to be anyone but me. Am I brave enough to walk away? I don't wanna wait this time. Everyone's alive, everyone should be holding on to their dreams before they believe it's a lie. I wish that you could see that all I have deep inside is keeping me alive. I used to think they knew me well, at least as far as I can tell. They don't know me at all. They pull and push and pull you in until the voice within you cries. But everyone's alive and everyone should be holding on to their dreams before they believe it's a lie. I wish that you could see that all I am deep inside is keeping me Cause everyone's alive and everyone should be holding on to their dreams before they believe it's a lie. I wish that you could see that all I have deep inside, it's keeping me alive. Thanks, guys. Who loved Alive? Ah, Nick loved it. Colin loved it. Eric. Hey, Eric. Yes, I know you listen to this song all the time. I think it was in your stacker in your car and you listen to it on your morning walks. Awesome. Oh, thanks, guys. Hey, Emma. G'day, Patrick. Gary. Georgie. Oh, so glad you guys are joining us. Hey, let's keep it moving. I had a request for this next one, which I love very, very much. It is another one of my absolute favourite songs, I've got to say, on this record. And I didn't write it. Damn it. Wish I wrote it. But it's just, yeah, the lyrics and the music and everything in this song is just like, boom, so great. Such fabulous dynamics and, yeah, I love it. It's called Not Today. You were the one boy somewhere. You were the one boy were the only someone. I once believed that you loved me, but you can't leave now. It's in your voice, it's in your eyes, it's in your way to know how easily you lie. It's not enough, no, no, I'm not okay, but I'll be strong enough to watch you walk away, but not today. No, not today. Not today. Why has the room gone quiet? And where is the lover I once knew? Who's this stranger beside me? And how could it ever be? You say it's my imagination, but you cannot. It's in your voice, it's in your eyes, it's in your way to know how easily you lie. It's not enough, no, no, I'm not okay, but I'll be strong enough to watch you walk away. The reaction of my grief is like a shock of disbelief, filled with words I just can't say. No, 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 no. I have searched the places you hide. Oh, love, I am so tired of living this way. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, it's not enough. It's in your voice, it's in your eyes, it's in your world to know how easily you lie. It's not enough, no, no, I'm not okay. I'll be strong enough to watch you walk away, but not today. Oh, not today. Not today. Note to self, I gotta kick him out of the house. Just glad it didn't take me long to find out. Yeah, mama, what big eyes you had, but I won't be looking back. Now this fairy tale is gone. I'm moving on. Yeah. Note to self, I gotta make it home before midnight. made the ball. Pity that it's always a weeknight, and these tight new shoes could be made of glass. My life's running way too fast. It's 7:30 and I'm late, and I just can't wait to have my day when I can run on my life, my way, finding my way. Oh, I'll click my heels and be somewhere else, make a note to myself. Note to self, you shouldn't build a house out of straw. In the end, you'll only wind up watching it fall. Yeah. Next time I'll make it out of stone. Now I'm standing here alone. These walls are starting to break, and I just can't wait to have my day when I can run all my life, my way, finding my way. Oh, I'll click my heels and be somewhere else, make a note to myself. Mirror, mirror, aren't you tired of talking? Pretty soon you're gonna see me walking away. But I just can't wait to have my day when I can run on my life, my way, finding my way. Oh, I'll click my heels and be somewhere else, and I just can't wait to have my day when I can run on my life, my way, finding my way. Oh, I'll click my heels and be somewhere else, make a note to myself, make a note to myself. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Early days experimental Matt Fell. I love what he did with that song. Such a cool song. I'm glad you guys are digging it. Thank you. I loved that song because it I love that it's just like about fairy tales, but it's about like the ultimate disaster of a fairy tale, and it literally is. But yeah, it was a pretty inspired song, that one. A few of them are actually, of the times that I was going through. But so glad you guys are loving it. Hey Jared, sorry I didn't bring out the big wine glass that you gave me. Jared came to one of my shows and gave me a wine glass that you can fit an entire bottle of wine in. I do have it in the house there. I haven't used it though, because that would be a bit alcoholic of me. So I've just made wine glasses that fit almost a whole bottle of wine in them. Glad you guys are really digging this. Aww. Just having a look what everyone's saying. Hi, Kylie. Yeah, let's keep it moving, shall we? This one I haven't done for a long time. A long time. I think the last time I maybe performed this song live was when I supported Jenny Morris in Bulli at the Heritage Hotel. That's the last time I can remember singing it, and it was a long time ago because Jenny hasn't sung for a long time. She's got some serious vocal issues. And one of the most amazing artists another one of these artists that I grew up listening to, her beautiful music. Thanks, Mum, for that. Yeah. So Wish Me Luck. It's another one that's got some pretty kooky production on it. Matt went to town on all these little ones. It was another one that I think I wrote on my Casio keyboard. But it's not the actual Casio keyboard sounds in this track. It's like incredible, these amazing organs and stuff that Matt had that had all these samples in them. I'm using the wrong word. Sorry, like melodyne something. I think that's not it, but it's a cool song. How you guys going? You hanging in there? Looks like everyone's having a cruisy night, enjoying the throwbacks. Break in the Weather, such a great song. I need a break in the weather, trying to take a breath, trying to take a little holiday. I need a break in the weather, trying to take a little breath for the very first time. Any Jenny Morris fans out there? We loved Little Little in our house. Little Little. Mum used to sing it to me. Oh, make me cry. Yeah, but so many great songs from those artists. Babe, I'm getting a little low in the. I didn't think I would, because basically, like where the logo goes to, that's like if you've had a pretty good day. I think like the bottom of the dove's tail's like it's been a bit of a shit day, and then if you just, it's basically a write-off. You just fill it up to the top of the dove. That's what I've decided. To the bottom of my name is still quite a large quantity of wine. But I've been putting a bit of soda water in it so that I'm staying a bit sober. Mum texted me tonight saying, don't forget to mention Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day for Sunday, Mama and Maddie. And then she also said, make sure you put some ice in your wine. I must have got a bit tipsy last week. Anyway, gotta love my mum. She's looking out for me. You too, Mum. But it's all gone. So, babe, would you mind? Thank you. He's so awesome. Okay, I'm going to kick it off with Real Time. As I say, Wish Me Luck. Days go, they go by, time after time. They slip away, remain in my mind. I can't recall the day you said goodbye. Said you would come back again. No, no. Time goes, it goes by, one day at a time. It slips away, mistakes they devour. You hold me suspended, babe, and time is struck to the ground. Tell me you'll come back again. I caught you right in the act, and I said, ooh, I saw you stealing my heart. Ooh, you say don't let time get away. We're living in real time, and that's where I wanna stay. Life goes, it goes by, one day at a time. It slips away, can you catch it in time? Look at what you've done today to keep me satisfied. I'll never leave you alone. No, no, no. I caught you right in the act, and I said, ooh, I saw you stealing my heart. Ooh, you say don't let time get away. Some people say the time is always, baby. Well, I know that's not true. Most of the time, I'm missing you. Oh, now, baby, 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 I caught you right in the act, and I said, ooh, I saw you stealing my heart. looked you right in the eye, and I said, ooh, I saw you stealing my heart. Ooh, you said don't let time get away. We're living in real time, and that's where I wanna stay. 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 We're living in a real time, and that's where I wanna stay. Yeah. Oh. Nearly got there. Oh, tripped me up in that verse. Knew it would. Got a bit too obsessed with getting the words right. We meant to do that. What do you reckon about real time, guys? It was always a one of these fun ones that I would use at like the end of the set, and everyone would get up on the dance floor right at the end. You'd be like trying to get everyone up all the way through, and then they'd finally get up, and then they'd be like, "Play it again." And you'd be like, "Okay, here we go again." So I probably played it more than any of the other songs, but it's just been a little while. I'm glad you liked that. He said it's very fancy, cute, Rhiannon. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. That's cute. Kelly. Thanks, Gary. Saying, is there any note I can't hit? Oh, legend. There are some. I can't hit the Mariah Carey notes. But, yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm loving reliving this with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. There's still great songs. You know, I think that's the cool thing about it. Like so many of these songs, they kind of just, you know, it's hard. You release these songs into the world and it's like, you just sort of hope that they find their way into people's hearts. And I'm so glad to see all these years on that they really have found their way into many of your hearts. And I'm hoping that they'll get a little revival tonight. This next song is actually the last song. Did I just put a delay on my own voice? The last song. The last song on my, technically, on my Note to Self album. And I love it too. It's all about observations on life, let's call that. Yeah, this was another one that I just wrote by myself, and then Sam Hawksley helped me to make some small changes to it as we went into the studio, I believe, if I recall. But if you've loved these songs tonight, this album is available on my web shop. Still got quite a few. I'll sign a little note to you, send it out to you. Yeah, I'm just going to keep cracking along. Life is so precious, creation is all powerful. We take so much for granted and leave feeling empty. How can you sit there? So much power is your own. Rhetoric so plentiful and justice still unknown. And if only we could see from up above the world we live, well, maybe we would find ourselves able to forgive. And we're all falling, we'll be falling,
You refuse to move, letting us amuse ourselves, running around in circles and going sideways fast. Systems in this universe are so completely linked. We continue trying to mold them to our short-lived little plans. And if only we could see from up above the world we live, well, maybe we would find ourselves able to forgive. And we're all falling. We'll be away from where we wanna be and closer to our knees. We're all falling, yeah. We will be away from where we wanna be and closer to our knees. Closer, so much closer to our knees. Closer to our knees.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So glad you're enjoying tonight. Oh, voice of an angel, bless. Thank you. Jared's freaking out because Emerald Green is going to be next. Guys, I thought it would be cool to do Emerald Green, and I wanted to also do the song that never made it on this album, but probably could have, called Without You, that I wrote with Sam Hoxley, which is also another really beautiful song, and it's only available on the Alive EP, and you can stream that and everything else as well. But I do have some, not very many, because I made my own little run of them way back in the day. Probably made too many in the scheme of things, but it as I say, it did go to number 20 on the ARIA charts. But yeah, so you can get it for yourself, either in a physical copy or stream it, all that sort of stuff. I've loved singing for you tonight. I'm just going to keep going because otherwise I'm going to get a bit emotional. This is very emotional for me. This little song I wrote about, it's a bit of a family history kind of song. It's not actually about my family history, but I have Irish heritage, English and Irish heritage. My mum's dad was from Ireland, and we just have a real strong connection to Ireland. And I feel like some of the elements of my voice that have come through are quite Celtic, and which you may have heard in that song, and you'll probably hear in Emerald Green. And so I decided to write this little song. It was after I went to Ireland, and I just remember looking at these rolling hills and these old, ruins, and thinking, these people's lives, what were their lives like, How did they get around, like horse and cart, but what were their lives like? Did they have a little stove? And I could just imagine, them living their lives but looking at this ruin, picturing a photo frame that had fallen off a mantle or something. It was kind of one of these out-of-body experiences. Maybe you just had to have been there. I don't know. But I wrote this beautiful little Irish song out of it. and I hope you enjoy it. And then I'm going to go straight into Without You, and then I'll say goodbye. We're doing all right for time. I thought we'd be doing a lot worse. Sing along if you know it.
Half an hour out of County Clare, looking through the seat of my window. Half of me feels like a stranger, half of me feels like I'm home. Leaving fields of emerald green, did you take her heart and all her dreams? Feeling memories of a lifetime ago, drowning your sorrow in laughter, bringing your true love a rose, holding her after the tears. Leaving fields of emerald green, did you take her heart and all her dreams? Did you ever find your way? Did you change your mind and stay? Did you lose all that you ever know? Was it worth fighting for? Were you ever sure you could find your way back home? Can't help feeling I've been here before, like a song that I can't quite remember. See her face as I walk through the door, framed and forever still beautiful. There in fields of emerald green, did you take her arms and all her dreams? Did you ever find your way? Did you change your mind and stay? Did you lose all that you ever know? Was it worth fighting for? Were you ever sure you could find your way back home? Back home. She's waiting here in emerald green. Did you break her heart and all her dreams? Or did you ever find your way? Did you change your mind and stay? Did you lose all that you ever know? Was it worth fighting for? Were you ever sure you could find your way? Did you ever find your way? Did you change your mind and stay? Did you lose all that you ever known? Was it worth fighting for? Were you ever sure you could find your way? Did you find your way?
Thank you, guys. Hope you're all doing your little Irish singing along in the background too.
Mm-hmm. is changing, everything is changing but me. And the more that it twists, and the more that it turns, you're the only one that stays true. I find myself far from home. I find myself all alone. But without you, I'm nothing. 'Cause with you, I got something that they can't take away. And without you, it's just me. And without you, I can't see a way to another day. Without you, oh yeah. When I've lost my nerve, when I've lost my way, you find me. And when nothing is left and nothing is right, it's the only place I can be. I find myself far from home. I find myself all alone. Without you, I'm nothing. But with you, I got something that they can't take away. And without you, it's just me. And without you, I can't see a way to another day. Without you, I am nothing. 'Cause with you, I got something that they can't take away. And without you, it's just me. And without you, I can't see a way to another day. Without you, I'm nothing. But with you, I got something that they can't take away. And without you, it's just me. And without you, I can't see a way to another day. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. Everything is without you. Oh yeah.
Thank you, guys. Oh, so there's the very rarely heard track. I think there's only a handful of times I've probably performed that live. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This has been a lot of fun. Sorry, I really should just make this like 7:30 to 9. But anyway, I've loved singing these songs from Note to Self for you tonight. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody, for staying listening to original Australian music, you know, that you haven't really heard before. Or some of you have heard these before, but, you know, many of you wouldn't have. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you've loved it. I've loved it. As I say, these gorgeous wine glasses, they ain't going to drink themselves. I wish I could afford to throw a bottle of wine in with it too, but you can put your own favourite drop in. They're magnificent. I'm so happy with how they've turned out. Did the first run out today. The post office is really happy with me taking up the entire line. But anyway, thank you so much to everybody that's already purchased them. If you want some, they're available from my web store, hayleyjensen.com. hangout.net/shop, or this CD, note to self, or you can just stream it or get it on iTunes. All really the same, apart from the fact that I'll sign this for you. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for another week. Hang out with Hayley. Throwing back Thursday. Let me know what you want me to do next week. I'll put a few polls up on Instagram stories and the likes. And yeah, if you want me to do some, some Silver Cities, if you want me to do past tense, present peace, if you want me to do another dance party night, you got to let me know. I'm here to please. Thank you guys. Mwah. Have a great week ahead.